Have you ever wondered how an age-old conflict has shaped the course of history in the Middle East? Welcome to an exploration of the Arab-Israeli conflict, a complex and multifaceted phenomenon that has defined the political, social, and cultural landscape of the region for over a century. Our journey begins at the end of the 19th century, a period marked by the simultaneous rise of Zionism and Arab nationalism. These two national movements would eventually clash in the 1920s, planting the seeds of the Arab-Israeli conflict. Fast forward to the mid-20th century, the conflict escalated dramatically with the formation of the State of Israel in 1948, an event that sparked the First Arab-Israeli War. This war ended with armistice agreements in 1949, but the peace was short-lived. In 1967, the Six-Day War erupted, forever changing the geopolitical map of the region. Israel's victory resulted in the occupation of several territories, including the West Bank, Gaza Strip, Sinai Peninsula, and the Golan Heights. This war intensified the conflict and paved the way for the Yom Kippur War in 1973, a war that further deepened the divide between Israel and Arab nations. The Yom Kippur War, also known as the October War, was a surprise attack launched by Egypt and Syria on Israel. Despite initial setbacks, Israel managed to regain momentum, leading to a United Nations-backed ceasefire. The war ended with considerable casualties, land loss for Syria, and a shift in Egypt's stance towards peace talks. The conflict continued to evolve in the subsequent decades, with periods of relative calm punctuated by bouts of violence. Despite numerous attempts at peace, a lasting solution has remained elusive. In the 21st century, the conflict has largely faded into the background, but it continues to shape the dynamics of the region. The Arab League's support for the Palestinians remains a significant factor, contributing to the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. To summarize, the Arab-Israeli conflict is a complex tapestry woven from threads of nationalism, religion, politics, and historical grievances. From the rise of Zionism and Arab nationalism in the late 19th century to the wars of the mid to late 20th century, this conflict has had profound and lasting impacts on the region. While the conflict has faded in recent years, it continues to influence the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East. Understanding this conflict is not just about understanding the past, but also about comprehending the present and envisioning a path towards a more peaceful future for all involved. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history.